What if I told you that the world's richest man is on a mission, not to build a new empire, not to launch a spaceship, but to find one young man in Nigeria? Not because of a scandal or a scam. No. This time, it's because of something rare, something powerful, something truly inspiring. A young Nigerian did the impossible. With no corporate backing, no government grant, and no celebrity endorsement, he built a working replica of the Tesla Cybertruck from scratch, right in his backyard. In a country where opportunity is often strangled by corruption, poverty, and neglect, one boy chose not to wait for change. He built it with his own hands. The story begins with an image, an angular, futuristic red truck that looks almost too perfect to be real. If someone showed it to you without context, you'd think it came straight from Elon Musk's garage, but it didn't. This truck wasn't imported, and it wasn't assembled from a kit. Every piece was built locally. This Nigerian boy fabricated the body, constructed the chassis, wired the engine, and brought it to life with sheer determination and innovation. And yes, it works. This isn't about imitation, it's about creation. This young man didn't salvage parts from a scrapyard or remodel an existing car. He started from zero and made something the world couldn't ignore. When Elon Musk saw the images, he was stunned. He reportedly said, "I want to see this boy. I want to meet him." Think about that for a second. A billionaire, a global icon of innovation, is hunting down a young African talent, not because of a viral dance or a controversial tweet, but because of raw, authentic ingenuity. Before we go further, a peaceful disclaimer. This story is shared to inspire, not to condemn. It's not to shame any government or to cause division. It is a reminder of what's possible when talent meets purpose. The story you're hearing is a call to action for all of us, to recognize brilliance where it blooms, no matter the soil. And to everyone who has stood by this journey, to all the subscribers and members who continue to support our stories, thank you. Your support allows these stories to be told, voices to be heard, and dreams to be shared. Now back to our young engineer. The most powerful part of this story isn't even the truck, it's the lesson. In a country bursting with creativity and skill, this boy's success is a mirror of what Nigeria could become, if only the system supported the people instead of stifling them. Too often, Nigerian talents are choked by heavy taxes, corruption, insecurity, and government greed. Instead of building platforms, leaders build fences. Instead of nurturing ideas, they chase them away. But talent doesn't die. It migrates. And once it leaves, it's gone. Forever. That's why when Elon Musk expresses interest in this boy, it's bittersweet. On one hand, it's an opportunity. On the other, it's another reminder that foreign eyes see what local systems ignore. We keep exporting our best, our oil, our minerals, and now, our talent. And what do we import in return? Empty promises and political slogans. Look at China. When they saw talent, they built factories. When they saw ambition, they funded schools. Now they don't just make Cybertrucks, they make global brands. They didn't wait for the West to validate them. They bet on themselves. And they won. But here in Nigeria, we wait. We wait for billionaires to notice us, for foreign companies to invest in us, for miracles to fall from the sky. Meanwhile, our youth burn with potential, waiting for someone, anyone, to believe in them. This young man didn't wait, he acted. He's not the only one. There's a silent army of creators across Nigeria. Inventors, coders, artists, engineers. But they fight a losing battle. They work in darkness. They build with no tools. They dream with no sleep. And when they succeed, their reward is usually a visa or a job offer from abroad. It's an escape, not a celebration. And yet, our leaders continue to ignore them. They talk about youth empowerment on TV, while denying the youth electricity to power their dreams. They speak of digital revolutions, while taking bribes with pens and paper. What would happen if we actually supported our innovators? Imagine a government that funded local creators. Imagine grants for technology hubs in every state. Imagine a Nigeria where Cybertruck boys become CEOs. not just hashtags. Instead, we glorify survival. We praise those who hustle and grind while ignoring why they have to hustle in the first place. We forget that survival isn't success, it's desperation. And it gets worse. There's another scene in this story, this one not about a genius but a girl in a classroom. Under a desk, she's caught stealing a pen, a simple pen. Perhaps her parents had spent everything to send her to school. Maybe they sold farm produce or borrowed money. All that hope, all that sacrifice, for a daughter who ends up stealing a pen in front of the world. What happened? What broke? We often say, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. But what does that mean in a country where tomorrow feels like a punishment? Where the youth are told to wait their turn, but are never given the key? How many parents labor for children who get no opportunity? How many young people spend their prime paying for things they didn't cause? It's heartbreaking, and yet it's real. There's also a bitter truth most young Africans are learning too late. The fastest way to stay broke between the ages of 20 and 35 is to take on responsibilities that were never yours. Paying bills for relatives, supporting siblings you didn't birth, funding a girlfriend who's not your wife. These emotional expenses drain your future while pretending to build character. Let's be honest. Giving is good. Supporting others is noble. But you must give smartly. Give with wisdom. Budget for generosity, but don't bankrupt your future for people who will forget you tomorrow. Build your foundation first. Invest, save, grow, then give. Because if you burn out by 40, if you have nothing left, the same people you helped will move on. They'll say, he used to be something, and that's it. You'll become a story of lost potential, just like the country you tried to escape from. So what now? What becomes of our young engineer? Will he be discovered, mentored, and empowered? Or will he become another footnote in a long book of what could have been? Elon Musk might meet him. The world might applaud him. But the deeper question is, what will we do? Will we keep letting the world poach our best minds? Or will we rise and build something worthy of their dreams? Nigeria has always had talent. But talent alone is not enough. It needs fuel. It needs hope. It needs space to breathe. The question is no longer whether our youth can shine. The question is, will we let them? Every generation tells itself a story. Ours is this. We are not waiting anymore. We are building. Whether the world watches or not, we will rise. And when we do, it will not be because someone gave us permission. It will be because we dared to dream, even in the dark. So if you're reading this, if you are young, gifted, and tired, don't stop. Keep going. Build that dream. Write that code. Film that story. And if you die trying, let it be said, you gave it your all. One day the world won't just notice you, it will need you. Just like Elon Musk needs that Nigerian boy who built a Cybertruck from scrap. And when that day comes, may you still be standing. Because the real tragedy isn't when dreams are stolen, it's when we stop dreaming altogether. Let this be a reminder, Nigeria doesn't lack talent, it lacks vision. But vision is something we can choose, starting now.